Hello. Um, I was a bit curious this morning after having watched some YouTube videos of some new platform games, like platformer games, and I decided to give it a shot and I'll create something a bit different today. It's just I kind of want to create like a pixel art platformer game that is entirely made up of JavaScript and CSS and HTML, and I'm not going to use any gaming engine whatsoever. So I'm going to be doing everything from scratch, everything from jumping, collision detection, all that stuff, all that fun stuff. And I decided to do this all from scratch. The only thing I did was I created a simple sprite for the main character, and it's a very crude drawing that I just did just a moment ago, and I can show it to you. So this is our working directory. It's got nothing in it except for the sprite, which is just our main character. I called it Jonas. Could be a male or a female. Don't really mind. Doesn't really matter. Could be something else. It's just some general character with some rockets on the left side, and it does like run around and that sort of thing. So I want to start off just by setting up the scene, setting up some kind of a movement control. I haven't even decided how it's gonna work or what kind of movement controls I want to have. But I'm gonna try and just start with the basics and then just move from there. So I'm gonna start by creating what's going on. I'm just gonna start by creating a new file called index.html, and there we go. How do I cancel this? Yeah. Index.html. Need some generic markup. This is all fine. I can call this Jonas. And yeah, I'm not going to use Babel or anything like that. I'm just going to use the browser built-in everything. So it's just going to be like no additional configurations whatsoever. At least I'm going to try that. See how it goes. Well, maybe I should use Babel just to get the. Now I'm going to start with nothing and then incrementally add stuff as we go along. So first I'm going to create like a scene. So a scene, and this is, should it just be that scene, and then gonna have the layer, and then a script tag with a source of scripts. Wondering if I should just add them one by one. I'm just gonna do like a main.js. I haven't really thought about how I'm gonna structure this, but let's start with this, see where it takes us. And I also want to do a link. I'm just gonna call this so main.js and main.css. Okay, and then I'll create these files. And the only reset I'm going to do in the CSS file is I'm going to star selector a universal before and after selectors, and I'm going to do a box sizing of border box, padding 0, and a margin 0. All right, I think that's about it for this one. And then I'm going to do I think I'm going to do just a player. So like in the ideal world, I would have like separate components and stuff. I will probably add that, but now I just want everything to kind of work and look kind of okay. And then I'm gonna add more stuff to it later. So I will componentize this later, move files around and that kind of thing. For now, everything is going to be in the same file. So player is going to have a width of 32 pixels and a height of 32 pixels. And the background for it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a before element. Sorry about that. A before element within the player div, which is going to have content something. It's going to be a display block and width 100%. No, sorry. The width is going to be the width of this image, which is 224. So it's 7 images. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 7 images or 7 sprites, and this is going to be 224 pixels, and this is going to be I'm actually wondering if we should use ends for this. Does that make sense? If I do like font size 32, and then height 1 width 1 height 1 and then we have 7 sprites on the right, so it's 7 M's. I'm just going to be sure and do position left 0 absolute and top 0. It shouldn't really matter, but I just I'm pretty sure I have fine grained control, and this is going to be player, yeah, absolute. So, well, no. I'm going to position the player absolutely as well, and I'm going to set the let's try. So one thing at a time. It's now relative, and I'm going to do overflow hidden, and background image URL. It's going to be sprites Jonas dot png. Okay, and into background transparent. I don't know. No repeat. Okay. I'm just gonna fire up simple server on port 3000. And I'm gonna open up. Okay, so there we've got our, I'm gonna zoom in just a little bit. So it's gonna look a bit bad because it's zoomed in quite a lot, but I think it's better to zoom in. So there's our guy. I want to make the scene a particular size. I haven't decided on like which what the size of the scene should be, but I think I'm going to that's our guy. I'm going to so we've got the scene as well. Let me just move this thing over to here. I hope that's visible. So that's our guy. We're gonna make the scene to be the aspect ratio of so I'm thinking like the scene should be I'm gonna make the scene 124 by 768 pixels. Like that should be the ratio. So I'm going to that's the ratio. And how should I do that? I'm going to do I'm just going to do it quite simply by having the scene a width 100%. I got for now like do an outline so we can see the scene, like the world view basically. It's going to be outline 2 pixels, solid red, and now we can see like a pixel outline for the world. I'm gonna make the scene always be this with this aspect ratio. So it's gonna be 768 over 1024, which is 0.75 exactly. So I'm going to do a padding bottom of 75%, and that should give us a little color screen. Yeah, there we go. And the player is giving it an additional height. I'm going to change this to border. So border. I'm gonna make the scene be the root of all everything. Position relative. And the character be absolute. Okay, okay, now we've got the scene. I also want the scene to be in the center of the screen, just for niceties. So I'm going to do I'm gonna do so HTML body height 100%, and then body reflex. Along item center, just like content center as well. And I'll give this a little just hide the background basically. So I'm going to do background just black, and I'm going to make the world have the background color as well. So I'm going to do for the scene, it's going to be background color some sort of blue. So I'm thinking like RGB. I don't know for the war. RG green. Yeah, 88 AF. It's a kind of blue. And if I refresh, yeah, they like the camera angle. Awesome. So here we've got our world setup. At least the basics of it. I'm thinking I kind of wanna. So I wanna move the character to the bottom of the screen, and then add some controls to it. Yeah. So I'm gonna move this. Yeah. Okay. The character is gonna be. We should just have it there and give it some sort of gravity. Okay, I'm gonna I think I'm gonna do the walking animation first. So I'm just going to do this very crudely for now and do like a class player constructor. And I'm going to do like this dot x going to be 0 and y is this is y as well. This dot feed x, I guess, going to be 0 and going to do it like that. I'm going to wait. Okay, for the animation, just realized it's quite simple. I'm going to do a walking animation. So keyframes, player, walking, is it right? Walking, right. We have 1, 2, 3. So 3 sprites of him walking right. And I'm just going to do like 33% transform, translate, x minus 32, no, minus 1m. And the later one is 67%. 2m's. And for the walking animation, I'm going to change this a bit. I'll make this a class in a bit, but player animation. So it should be like, I don't know, 100 milliseconds. Infinite steps 3, and the animation is called player, and just player right walking animation. Okay. So that's definitely not correct. Gonna crank this up to be like 1 second so I can see what's going on. Okay, it's moving incorrectly for some reason. I'm wondering if I need to make like one more. So 0% and 100%. It's just gonna be the first sprite. Yeah, it didn't work, so why does it move? I'm gonna stop this animation and open up the inspector. So inspect this. So this is the background image. If I do a transform, translate X, minus one so this should work. So the animation is just incorrect. Or the timing is incorrect. That's super strange. Why does it go out of? Okay, there we go. There's our little walking animation. Super silly, but it's what I wanted. Let's join our walking. So, I think we need a ground and some gravitation pull on him, so it makes a little bit more sense. So I'm gonna make a quick ground in our scene. And I'm gonna do that by doing just like round like that. And so the ground is gonna be height of, I think I'm just gonna move the font size to the scene. So then everything is based on 32 pixels. I think that's kind of nice. And the ground is gonna be with, gonna make it like 200% or 100%. And so it fills the entire viewport. And then I'm gonna do height 1M, and gonna make it green, so I don't know. Like greenish. Okay, as you can see, it's exactly the height of our character. And gonna do one thing real quick. It's off screen, but fine. Gonna open up my there we go. Open this up. Sorry about that. Just needed to open a window that I forgot. Be fine by now. Yeah, we are gonna move the ground to the bottom. And the way I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna do position absolute. And yeah, by the way, I am gonna be generating these ground tiles differently later, but for now I just want to get some movement on the character, like I'm not jumping and stuff. So position the ground absolutely. I'm gonna do a bottom and move it so bottom 0. So again, this is going to change later, but for now it's going to be in the bottom there. Okay, now so for the character, I want him to be like in the middle of this terrain right here, and it should be like his default position. And I'm gonna start by doing the character animation. So I'm gonna like the character is just gonna be like this, but element is gonna be so. By the way, I'm kind of doing this a bit crudely by now. I'm just want to I want to get this game kind of going before I do anything else. So player that's the elements, and then I'm going to like on update. That's not how I spell it. Update going to be a function. And then on. No, I'm just going to like move and X and Y. And I'm thinking if this should be like the delta move or the actual position to where you should go. I'm not sure on that. Oh yeah, I also need speed Y. Speed Y, speed X. And into here a const, I'll call him Jonas, just for the heck of it, new player. Okay, and then so I kind of want to do something like a function kind of have it a bit enclosed somehow. I'm gonna probably move this. No, sorry, not gonna do that. I'll do it like that. I'm also going to do a world or a class scene. Okay, oh, should I just call this game? Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. So the game is gonna own Jonas. Game to Jonas, and I'm create a new game. So const game equals new game. Okay, and then I'm gonna create an update function for the game, and on render function for the game, and I'm wondering if we should do. So I want to update the. I want to render the game 60 frames per second, and yeah, so I'm going to do like do I need this? First animation frame. Don't do this. This dot on render equals this dot on render dot bind. This this is on render, and gonna call this here as well. So first animation frame. This is on render. Okay, and I'm not sure what this should do. We just remove the update. I'll simplify and then complicate. Makes sense, right? So this dot Jonah dot, and I'll rename this Brenda. So, oh. So just renamed the method on player render, and I'm gonna call that, probably gonna give it some delta time. Not gonna worry about that now, but I'm do it like that, and okay, it should be good. So for the render method of him, I kind of want him to like constantly fall unless he is colliding with the ground. So for the speed, I'm going to like so I'm going to the speed is going to be 9.8, which is like the meters per second, like the gravitational constant, basically, or an approximation of that. So I'm going to do I'll move so this plus equals this dot speed y and I'm gonna update that by doing, so now it's like not gonna be an acceleration, it's gonna be speed. This should be acceleration. So I'll change that in a bit. But just want some kind of collision detection first. So this dot this dot element dot style dot transform equals translate y, or just translate it should be y. This dot y, so this dot y xpx so now it falls down. That's why I'm gonna make this way slower for now, like 0.2. So he falls, or she, and when it hits right about there, I want him to stop. I want to oh, and I want to make the scene overflow hidden and the ground behind everything. Set one and off. Whoa. Okay, and then so if the ground has its in itself I forgot something. If the ground in itself has an x and a y value, then I can make a very simple collision detection and change this. So the player should be like that. Okay, so if it hits the ground, its x, no, its y should be the same as the ground's. So I'm going to change the way that we set up the ground. I'm going to create another item which is very similar to the player component or player class and call it ground. It's going to have the ground element. We don't need feet. We don't really need these for now. Oh yeah, we do. Okay, I'm going to set the initial should make everything reflect, so this would be 0. Does that make sense? So minus 32. I would complicate all calculations. It's no, I'm not going to do it. I'm gonna so 7 can just expose static method here, like static calculate I'll just do this like top level for now. Calculate position. X and Y. And that should return, I guess, an object with X and Y values. So is this the best way to do it? Hello, XYE Dabs. Thanks for coming and joining us. So I'm thinking the ground is always going to be 75% of the viewport. Just gonna do this by hand. Don't need this just in the way for now. So window dot thanks for following XYE tabs. I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly though. Sorry if I'm not. It's going to be at 0.75. So 75% of the view width downwards minus 32 pixels. So 32. And then remove that and remove that. Start by doing that, and then set the styling of the ground back to top. So move that. I'm gonna keep that. So change top. Okay. Okay, and I forgot to initialize the ground. So in here, I'm going to do this dot ground. New ground. And now it's in the correct place. And then I want the collision to happen when it hits the bottom of the ground. So I'm going to do this very crudely. I'm just going to like jack collisions. And I'm going to do so it's falling. If the so I kind of want to move the character up, so its origin is the bottom of the character, the bottom middle of it. Or should I do the top? No, the middle of it. I'm going to do the middle of it. So the middle of the character. I'm going to do can I just do this? I am using VS Code. It's very similar to Atom though. It is from Microsoft. Pretty neat. So I want to translate it up. I could honestly just do like top minus 0.1 0.5 and left, like that. Then it starts in the middle, and then get to okay, gonna make it start at like there we go. Stop if going to go very easy position check. Don't be like if ground if this starts showing us, so this should be like a method on Jonas for the ground. And do it like this for now. Equals this dot ground dot y this dot Jonas dot speed number 0. So it doesn't really have any bounds yet. Doesn't really do anything yet. I'll log what's happening here. Log these two. Like so. It does this sometimes. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. My bad. It never hits the exact y coordinates, so it should be greater or equal to. Okay, now I got a stopping. Stops in the middle. Awesome. I kind of just want to have him. So I want him to go gradually faster as well. So I'm gonna make him start at 16, like 18, and I'm gonna increase the y velocity by the y velocity or the speed when he's falling. Like if I could do this differently, but I'm just going to do it silly for now. So if the speed y is greater than 0, so he is falling, I want to increase it by itself. So so every time, yeah, I'm going to increase it by the speed itself. So it should go like gradually faster. I just way too fast. So maybe by some constant. There we go, that looks good. Yeah, I was thinking about using Unity, but then I kind of just wanted to try to create this from scratch. This is just a challenge I made for myself. I didn't really think anything through until I started like an hour ago. So yeah, I don't blame you if you don't understand it, because it's not really well thought out. It's just basically me doing something on the fly. How is Unity though? Is it good? Do you recommend it? Um, I'm gonna commit this and gonna commit this, and then I'm gonna do some player controls, and then I'm probably gonna get some dinner. But let's do some basic player controls. Oh, I need to init this git repo. And to git add all. Git commit. Game. World basics. Okay. For the physics, I'm just going to do something very simple. I'm probably going to do it by hand. I haven't really thought about it, but like this thing right now, it's just so. Like kind of basic physics for now. Don't know why it stops. Not at the top left corner. Can you make a puzzle platformer? What do you mean by puzzle platformer? So I'm going to do a game controller for now. It's going to be a simple game controller. I'm just going to do it in the game. So, in the game, I'm going to I have no idea what what game that is. Sorry. I thought I'm thinking I'm going to make this touch based or keyboard based or both. I'm going to do this touch based. I'm going to do this touch based. So, or keyboard based for now. Key down. Yeah, down. On. Key down. One key down. One key function. One key down. One key down. And I got the keyboard event. I am not using any library, no. I'm only using the browser, like the browser technologies. No libraries, no nothing really. The only thing I imported was the sprite that I created, and it's really bad, so I'll probably replace that. So key down, I'm going to do a switch on. I don't remember the key code. Was it like, do you use a key code or so? MDN key down. Keyboard event. Keyboard event. It does have key. I use this guy. Arrow up, arrow left. Basically, gonna copy this. Basically, need all of it. Like that. Okay. If the arrow is I'm gonna do a spacebar first, I guess. That's a very weird spaced out. Screen. Okay. For a space, I want the character to jump. Or should I do left and right first? I'm gonna do left and right first because the other thing is a bit hard. So I'll write this dot Jonas dot move. I think I'm gonna do change this to this dot is walk right zero 0.2. I'm gonna change this probably in a bit. Like this dot. I don't really need that. Walk right. Stop this dot. Read x equals 0. And duplicate this for walk left minus. Okay. I'm gonna move all these constants to somewhere else later. By the way, I don't have uptime set. I started 1 hour and 20 minutes ago, roughly, I think. So this should work. So I'm going to, like, if it's going right, I'm going to move walk right. If it's the left arrow, I'm going to do this dot, Jonas dot, walk left. Yeah, I'm going to do space for jump. I just need to do some physics first in order to do that. So I'm just yeah, I'm trying to walking first. So I'm gonna add additional walking class here. So this dot element dot class list dot toggle is walking. Yeah, A and D is good for left and right as well. Gonna add that. Good thing. Nice. Thanks. So if he is walking if I don't need this. Okay. If this dot big X does not equal 0. Okay, and by the way, I'm gonna add the left. So for left, I'm gonna do, what did it say? A for left, and is D for right. Okay. And then okay. Walk left, walk right. Walk left, walk right. And I'll make this gonna be player.is okay. I feel like I have an error somewhere. I'm gonna open up the DevTools. One key down is not defined. Okay. That makes sense. Place dot key down. Okay. Still have some error. No. Check this out. Why is still working? If these are correct. Not sure. Okay. I'll start stop. I'll stop. Okay. And if we do got to fix the X value. On I moves. And we need to do one more thing, which is just gonna do for now. I'm gonna do I'm making stop when I hit enter, just so that I can test out the functionality. Okay, awesome. It's moving. And I also want to mirror the image when I go to the right. Hello. Welcome. So I want to mirror the image. And I'm wondering if I can just like flip the character. Would that work? If I flip the character, if I do in my render method, if I do a scale X of oh sorry, I'm gonna do this after I walk. So scale X and if the X value is negative, I'm gonna mirror the image basically. So so if this starts speed X is less than 0, I'm going to do a -1, otherwise just 1. I think this should work. Maybe not. Is the speed of X. Oh, sorry, I'm doing it on the ground. Didn't mean to do that. I was supposed to be on the character. Now I walk to the left, walk to the right, stops. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, stops. Okay, awesome. Got that going. And maybe for the spacebar, instead of jumping, the up should be jumping, I think. But for now, I'm going to do my rocket thingy. Which are the next 3 images. So if I do like I'm gonna refactor this once I know a little bit more about what I'm actually doing. I'm just gonna do like a rocket left and rocket right. I'm gonna make that like 2. And The problem here is I have this speed. So I move this. So I'm gonna come up with a better idea of doing this, but for now, I'll do it like this. So is rocketing is flying. So if flying is that's just big, that's like at. Oh no, he's flying here. As well, flying is flying. Here we know he's walking. Is I'm sorry. At like that. The problem is if he is yeah, okay, so it's already not good, so I kind of instead of doing this, I'm just going to do class name equals player is flying. Yeah, okay, this is much better. So that's it's working, it's flying. If I stop him, it's gonna be it's dot element dot class name equals player. Okay. If he I could also, instead of, so he should only be able to rocket if he is actually walking. So I could like do just like rockets equals 2 or like so times equals 10 if this dot speed x equals 0. Return. And if he is walking, and we hit spacebar, and do this dot Jonas dot rocket. Maybe I should call this fly. And call it fly. Not flay. Sorry. Fly. Okay. We tried. He walks. He speeds. He walks. He speeds. Okay, and it stops. And now we just need to change the image for when he is actually flying. It's going to be very similar. It's going to be. I might even change this somehow. Might fix this later. But for now, is flying. And so it's going to start at. So it's the third or the fourth image. So copy that. And change this to player flying. It's going to start at, I think, -3 amps. Sorry, 3, 4, 5. I think this is correct. I may be wrong. They're flying. They're flying. And it flies. In whichever direction you are going. That's pretty good. Okay, I think that's pretty good for 1.5 hours. Or, yeah, almost 2 hours. No, 1.5 hours. I think I'm gonna stop for now. I might continue in a bit. It's practically dinner time. I'm just gonna comment this. Git add all. Make sure. Yeah, get this. So. Sorry, git commit. Git commit. Make Jonas fly. Thanks, you too. Thanks for watching. And yeah, I'm gonna probably finish this, or at least continue with this game a little bit later. Till then, thanks for watching. Cheers.